everyone, welcome to the Happy Cancer Tarot channel. Alright, so before we hop into your reading, I want to let you guys know that there is a bonus reading that I've done, but this particular bonus reading is not for everybody. This is for a very specific group of you, and you're going to know if this is your reading. This particular reading is for those of you that have dealt with 3 very specific type of people, and I emphasize 3. There's something about 3 specific people that you dealt with, and you will already know who I'm talking about just with that line alone. I also want to let you guys know that in this reading there is a new energy that comes in separate from that. That's where the reading goes deeper. There's a mature theme to that particular reading around the attraction, the chemistry, and how this new person really is with you. The physical attraction is what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. Anyway, if you want the full picture, the link to the bonus reading is going to be pinned in the comments section. All right, let's hop into your reading for today. All right, Cancers, let's see what is going on with you guys. What is the situation for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The situation is the 7 of Cups. All right, what energy are you in? You're in the Fool card. Okay, what's challenging you? What's challenging you is the 10 of Swords. What's helping you? What's helping you is the 9 of Wands. And what you don't see. I'm going to pull from the bottom. What doesn't Cancer see? This card right here, which is the 9 of Cups, is what you don't see. All right, so the situation is, it feels like there's a lot of options and choices before you, and because of that, there could be some confusion. You're entering into some sort of a new phase, a new journey, whether this is a new job, a new transition in your personal life, a new identity. You're going through a new phase in life, okay? That's ultimately the energy that you're in. But the situation is, there could be, because you're in this full energy and this is something new, this isn't something that you've experienced before, there's a lot before you. And it could be causing confusion because this is not something that you're used to. There's a lot of options before you, so you may not be knowing what to do exactly. What's challenging you is that you just left something, or you just walked away from something that was a bad ending. So this could be just up and quitting a job. Like, it didn't end on good terms. This could be a relationship. It didn't end on good terms. That's what's challenging you. But what's helping you is that you're not giving up. What's helping you is that you're persevering. So even though you just walked away from something that ended really badly, you're still open with the Fool card. You're still open to keep moving. And that's why what you don't see is you getting all of what it is that you're hoping and wishing for with this 9 of Cups. There can be confusion right now, but once this becomes clear for you in this Fool energy, once you get moving and once you start doing, because keep in mind, this is the beginning phase. We haven't gotten into that Magician that comes next, where you're starting to, you know, use your resources. You're still organizing. That's what this is telling me right now with this 7 of Cups. You're still organizing and trying to figure it out. It's like you already made the leap. Now you're trying to figure out and get organized on what it is that you need to do. But you're going to accomplish a lot more. What you don't see is that you're going to accomplish a lot more than you think. This is actually going to end up being good for you. All right, let's get more into the situation. Yeah, the King of Cups is coming out. Your emotions are balanced. You're actually moving with calm with this King of Cups right here. I do want to say, yeah, see, and you're doing so because deep down, even though there's confusion around the situation, because this is new, but because you're remaining calm, here comes the idea. Here comes the clarity. Here you come being able to break and or cut through the confusion that you're presently experiencing, or the situation rather. that's confusing. It's like you're going to be able to cut through it. I'm getting here that there's going to be some of you may get a phone call. Some of you are going to get, some of you may get like some sort of phone call, some sort of message. Let me see. Yeah, because even right here we got the 8 of Pentacles. Because you take the leap, now you're focused, you're now dedicated to doing something. And it's because of some sort of message or some sort of phone call with this Ace of Swords. There's something here that becomes clear for you through a message or a phone call. And here comes the 8 of Cups. Let me focus now. For some of you, this could be an idea. You may come up with an idea and you start focusing and committing to that idea. But there's something here about this Ace of Swords that feels like there's more to this story for you. Let's see. Look, Empire state of mind. So for some of you, you may start ignoring phone calls because I'm picking up something around a phone. Some of you may start to ignore phone calls because you're in this Empire state of mind. Some of you may become so focused that you're unreachable. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're going to be doing, it's going to feel good. And because it feels good, you're going to be focused and committed to it. Because you know, there's something about this. It's like once that breakthrough comes through, it's like once you get clarity, you're going to know this is the right thing, that you made the right choice. Right now, it's looking murky and confusing. But there's going to be a moment of clarity through a phone call, a message, an idea, or some of all of the above, or some pieces of it. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. And it's going to lead to you working hard. Yeah, see, look, rose-colored glasses, illusions, disappointments. That's that 7 of Cups. That's a situation. Seeing something through rose-colored glasses, illusions, and disappointment. But there's that Ace of Swords. So that's why I said something you see. Some of you may see something. You may hear something. What is this about, though? Look, I told you, somebody calls you. I told y'all I felt the phone call. Somebody calls you. Whoever this person is that's going to call you, they're going to be disappointed. And this is right above your challenge, that this is coming up. Someone contacts you, but look at here. It says invading, prying, snooping. Whoever this person is, they're seeing a situation and or connection with you through rose-colored glasses. I feel like someone watches you or will watch you with disappointment because you ignore their phone call. You ignore their message because you're too busy focused. That's why I said some of you are not going to even answer the phone. Once you get this clarity, once you get this breakthrough, once you cut through the confusion of this 7 of Cups, taking the leap, focused, committed, dedicated. I feel good about this. Persevering. I'm not going to give up. Let's see what else is coming through for you. A journey. Yeah, that's the Fool. Going on some sort of journey. And this is a carriage. It says either physical or mental. Definitely mental, right? Going on a journey mentally. It's like you're cutting through the confusion, making better choices. Or it's actually, Spirit said, it's this one choice. There's going to be one choice that you make that's going to lead to better choices because you're going to see the results of it. That's why you got 9 cups. 1 cup, choosing right around this one particular thing is going to lead to all those other cups that's going to come after it. You got people that's going to be watching you. It's not even just this one person. It just feels like people calling you, people trying to see what's going on in your life, see what you're working on. Because I'm picking up Hermit. And we saw Empire state of mind. You're focused. You're going to get people trying to see what's going on because you're too quiet for them. And for some of you, not only are you too quiet, There's something here, I knew it. We got here health, and then we got here frenemy, a betrayal. That's what I was about. And look, air. That's what I'm saying. Communication, something up in the air. Someone trying to get information on you. New information on you. Because they could have had old information on you, and now they're trying to get new information on you. This is a frenemy. A betrayal. Trying to get information on what you're doing. But I want to say this, for a lot of you, this is people in general, because you're going to be too quiet for everyone. So you're going to have not just a frenemy trying to get information on you, but also this could be family, friends, co-workers, or all of the above. Like I said, it's going to be, it feels like it's coming from a lot of different places because you're too quiet. But also, there's going to be some progress in your life. Some of you may buy a car. I'm picking up somebody buying a car, and people are trying to figure out, how were you able to afford that car? How did you get that car? People are going, the situation, people are going to be confused, trying to figure out your life. How are you making progress? For some of you, you're going to see a lot of progress around autumn time. This could be around Libra season, where you're going to start seeing progress. There could be something significant about Libra as well. But look, ooh, a path, who this reading for? A path with money is waiting for you to find it. That's what I'm saying. You're going to become clear about what to do. Once you take the leap, you're going to become clear what your next step is. It's like you ended something painful. You didn't hold back. You took a chance. You took a risk, and it's going to pay off for you. This path is going to lead to the Nine of Cups. It's going to lead to a path of money. It's just waiting for you to find it, and you're going to find it. Progress. You're going to find it. And people are going to see you making progress. I told you, for some of you, you're going to buy a car. That's why we saw carriage. Some of you, a house. You're going to buy a house, a car, big purchases. That's where it's going to catch people's attention. They're going to see you make some sort of big purchase. A house, a car. And they're going to be trying to figure it out. And even right here, disappointed. These people are going to be disappointed. They're going to be disappointed that you're now entering into a season of stability. Fall is going to be where you're going to see it all rolling in. You're going to see progress as you're doing the work. But fall season is where you're going to be in this Nine of Cups. So it's you're collecting cup by cup by cup. What month are we in right now? Even though this is a timeless reading, we're in what? I want to say, April, right? So you're going to collect the cup in April. May, you're going to collect the cup. June, you're going to collect the cup. You see where I'm going with this? You're going to just keep collecting cups. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to see progress. You're going to see your hard work paying off. And you're going to be able to buy a car. You're going to be able to buy a house for some of you. You're going to come up with some sort of idea that's going to bring in success and money for you. And like I said, it just stems from you making this one move. One move brings all this in for you. Disappointment in some affair. Scissors, you cut ties. The Ten Swords, your challenge. You cut ties with your challenges. That disappointment was actually a blessing in disguise. That's why we got the Star card, because it's going to put, look, the Page of Pentacles. The Star card, you're going to take a risk. This is a blessing in disguise with the Star card. So once you cut ties with something that was disappointing for you, you start this project. You start this business. You start this new job. You start the channel. You start the business, right? You start whatever it is, you're going to start it. And it's going to take off. But this is coming because you're done. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. You are done. And there is no going back with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Completely done. Something is dead for you. There is something that you are so over that you won't even give it your attention. You won't even look at it. The Queen of Swords in reverse is not playing. You can't even look at the Queen of Swords in reverse. Done. Absolutely done. We got the Magician right here. So yeah, like I said, after the Fool comes the Magician. Manifesting. Busy. You are busy working. Taking your skills, the skills that you have, the talents that you have, the knowledge that you have, putting it into action. The Magician is putting it into action. You took the risk, now you're doing something about it. You got that Ace of Swords, that idea that you got, you're working on it. And this Queen of Swords too is over here by the Seven of Cups. And there's someone doesn't know. And I feel like this is someone that you're done with, someone that you're fed up with. Again, remember I said they don't have access to you, wanting to be all up in your business. Somebody is nosy. There is someone that has some sort of resentment, that's nosy when it comes to you. And I feel like whoever or whatever, if it's a situation or a person, this is someone you refuse to even look or give your attention to. That's why I said done. You're done. But they're still watching you. They're still watching you. Why? Of course they're still watching you. The Star. You're like a blessing. You're like a light for people. That's why they still watch you. Look. Still watching. There's a somebody is not feeling too good with this health. Somebody not feeling good. What that got to do with you? Is that you not feeling good? I'm picking up someone's not feeling good. What has this got to do with the viewer? Is this the viewer or is this someone else? Who is this that's not feeling good? Oh, we got Justice coming in. Ooh. We got here Ten of Wands. Someone was really doing a lot. So this is next to this frenemy, doing the most. So whoever this person is, the health thing that I'm picking up with them is this person carrying some sort of burden. Like they're working hard. That's what I'm picking up with whoever this person is. And this is the future, the Three of Wands. Look, the Pentacles. Whoever this person is, with this Justice card, I feel like someone is getting the consequences of doing too much. The Ten of Wands. Somebody was doing too much and it's going to affect them in the future. And I feel like whoever this person is, they may make their way back to you. They may try to come back to you. The Page of Wands, they may get some sort of news. I don't know, this could be someone that betrayed you. This could be someone that doesn't like you. I don't know, but there's someone who's doing too much. And they're doing it right now. They're doing too much right now because it's going to affect them in the near future. So they were doing something and wasn't thinking about how it was going to affect them, because you got Justice, consequences. There's going to be consequences for all of this effort and this work they put into whatever it is that they were doing. What does it even matter? Let me see. Does it even matter? What was they doing? Anything around this that you need to know? And then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, see, limitations, restrictions, constraints. I told you they were doing something beyond the limit. Constraints, some restriction. It's like they should have stopped. That's definitely that Ten of Wands, reaching their limits on something that they should not have kept going with doing. That's why you're coming in as the Nine of Wands. Because I feel like you hung in there. Look, you're looking. You hung in there. Someone or something, or just people in general, kept doing too much. And it's like now they're going to be experiencing burnout or some sort of stress, some sort of health issue. They're going to be concerned about their health. And look, Five of Pentacles. They're going to get some sort of news. And I feel like as a result of this news, they're going to find out about you. That's what they're going to find out. That's what that news is. And that's why they're going to be trying to come back. I don't necessarily feel like trying to come back into your life. For some of you, that's the case. But they're going to find out the tables have turned. Wheel of Fortune. The tables have turned. Let me see. Anything else the viewer needs to know about this? And that's it. Done. Yep. See, I told you, experiencing challenges. Look, delay. So what's going to happen is they're going to find out about your success. they're going to find out how there's fortune and favor in your life. And they're experiencing challenges. They're experiencing delay. It's like they're going to be working hard. They're going to be doing a lot to make stuff happen in their life that's only going to bring about challenges and delays. This is someone that's going to be working really hard, and it's not going to get them anywhere. They're restricted. They're limited. Whoever this person is, they are restricted and limited. And they're going to be experiencing challenges and delays. And I feel like the health issue is the stress of it all, burnout of it all. I feel like for some of you, that's something you experienced as well at some point. That's why the Nine of Wands is there. Wounded warrior. But like I said, done. You walked away. Ten of Swords in reverse from something that was painful and challenging. You walked away from it. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this reading up with the final message around the viewer. What is the final message for this viewer? Something about you and your path is what I'm picking up on. We got here empath. Speaking of path, we got here empath. You have empathetic abilities, being able to feel. And see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you're like, that's why the tables have turned. Because I felt that burnout for you. And that's why you walked away. See here, it says you have empathetic abilities, being able to feel another person's emotions as well as their thoughts and energy, having no control or awareness over this exchange. That's probably where that energy that I was feeling, like I said, you felt the same way. So this person may have struggled. And I don't know, or because the Ten of Swords, remember, you walked away from something painful. So I feel like you experienced challenges as well, obviously, right? Challenges, restrictions, limitations, and you walked away from it. And now you're doing something else. The Fool card, you took a leap to do something else. But this person, tables have turned, like I said, and it's now the Justice. Now they're receiving the consequences for trying to cause challenges in your life. Empath. You have some sort of ability to pick up on these types of things. All right. I'll stop right there. All right. For those of you, don't forget, there is a bonus reading if you're interested. The link will be in the description box. Bye.